Hi, I'm Scott Weeks with Recluse Cigar Company, and I'd like to welcome you to this premium cigar event. You know, I've been in this business a little over 20 years now, and still one of my favorite things to do is to come to these events and hang out with you, the end consumer. Today I'd like to tell you a couple things about Recluse Cigar Company and what makes our factory different from most other factories in the world. First of all, every tobacco leaf in the world has ammonia in it. And the fermentation process, the process of bringing that ammonia out. And most factories ferment anywhere from 1 month to 3 months. But we are the only factory in the world that every single leaf and every single Recluse cigar that we make is fermented for 2 years. Now what that means to the end result of the cigar is that you're going to get all the flavor of the blend, but it's going to be the smoothest, cleanest delivery of that flavor of any cigar you'll ever smoke in your life. Now, number two, what we do that's different from most other factories is that what we do and what the Cubans do is a process called intubado. Now, there's two ways to roll a cigar. One is you take the filler leaf and you fold it back and forth. Then you pull it together, that's called bunching, and then you put the binder on it and then put it in the press. Now what we do and what the Cubans do is we take each filler leaf by hand and we roll them individually. And then we pull those rolls together and then we put the binder leaf on it and put it in the press. Now what that does is that creates air channels in the cigar. It's a pain in the neck. It cuts our production down by 30%. We can't roll as many cigars as most other factories. But what it does, it enables us to guarantee you that every single cigar that you smoke that's got the Recluse name on it is going to have an effortless draw every single time that you smoke it. Now, I'd like to introduce you to a few of our blends. Back in 2011, late 2011, early 2012, we came out with the OTG blend, which stands for Off the Grid. Now, this blend is a Brazilian Maduro called Cubra, and Cubra is a special seed strain of Brazilian leaf that is more flavorful than a regular Brazilian and smoother at the same time. And then the fillers, Dominican Ligero, Viso, and Seco, all fighting on the football field battle for flavor. And the genius of it is that none of them win, because it's one of the most exceptionally balanced cigars you'll ever smoke. Now, blend number two that we came out with in 2013 is called the Recluse Draconian. Now the Draconian is an Ecuadorian Maduro, and this is where it gets sexy. All right? Instead of the normal 3 leaves that most factories use in their cigars, we use 4 leaves in this one, and the blend is where it's truly exceptional. Leaf number 1 is called Braziago. It's a special hybrid leaf that fuses a Brazilian leaf and Dominican leaf together, which comes out with an exceptional flavor and also a leaf that's resistant to black shank and blue mold, which is a root disease and a virus that affects crops. This way we get this exceptional leaf, and it's consistent year after year. Leaf number 2 is called Piloto Cubano. Now, Piloto Cubano is a leaf that you'll see in very few cigars in the world because it's very hard to grow. But once you grow it successfully, you get a leaf with the most amazing, juicy flavor. It's just fantastic. Now, leaf number 3 is very top prime Dominican Ligero. And leaf number 4 is a leaf that J.R. Dominguez and I cultivated, and it's called Iconic Ligero, and it's a special seed strain. What it does is it stimulates the saliva glands. When you're smoking a Recluse Draconian, you never get thirsty because of that stimulation, and it enhances the overall flavor of the blend. Now, 2014 is the year of the Amadeus. Amadeus cigar is comprised of Ecuadorian grade A shade-grown wrapper. Now, every year the farmers, they grade their leaf A through F, and that's how they price it. A is considered perfect and without flaw. Now, this cigar is extremely special because of the fact that it's a box press shade-grown. Now, not too many people can box press a shade-grown wrapper successfully because it's a very sensitive wrapper, and it will pop. When you press the cigar and it starts to change shape, it'll start popping the wrappers, which are very expensive wrappers to have. Now, what we did was we developed a multi-pressing process to gradually bring that cigar into shape so that it holds its shape no matter how long it's been sitting there, and that way it doesn't pop the wrapper. Now, the Recluse Amadeus blend on the filler and the binder is an NBC binder, which is critical to the razor-sharp burn of the cigar. And in the fillers, Dominican Ligero, Viso, and Seco, 3 different levels of the plant. And then we put some Pennsylvania broadleaf in there, which gives the cigar juice, gives it a little bit of pop. Now, the way that we blend our cigars, all of our cigars, whether it's the OTG, whether it's the Draconian, whether it's the Amadeus, we blend them for lots and lots of flavor, with the most extreme smoothness you'll ever get out of a cigar. Because we want you to be able to get that flavor without paying the price for it later on. We want you to be able to enjoy as many of our cigars as you like to enjoy, as often and whenever you want to enjoy them, without feeling like, you know, you smoked a one and done cigar that beat you over the head. Now, there's two cigars that we invented. One is called the Sidewinder. The Sidewinder is box pressed on the sides, and then it's round on the front and back. And then the way that we designed the cap is so that when you squeeze the cap, it pops open, and then because of the into bottle roll, you don't need a cutter. It's ready to smoke right off the bat. You just pull the flap off. Now, the second cigar that we invented is called Canu, K-A-N-U. Now, the Canu takes the functionality of a box press, which makes the cigar burn slower and burn cooler, and combines it with the functionality of a Perfecto, where the wrapper to filler composition changes as you smoke it. So this cigar goes through 6 different flavor profile changes from start to finish, 3 up and 3 down. This cigar's got a story to tell, and you got to read it page by page. You cannot jump chapters, because this cigar, my friend, is a Picasso. All right, you're getting the best of the best with this Canu cigar. Now, what we're doing during the event, I want to tell you a little something that we developed. We developed those special cigars. We call them special edition cigars, not limited edition, because we don't want to make cigars that you can't buy. We make exceptional cigars that you can buy every single day. Now, the Sidewinder, we normally make it in 2 blends, the Draconian and the Amadeus. The only way that we produce it in all 3 of our blends in all 3 sizes is in this Elf pack right here. Elf pack stands for 8-legged free. So we make it in all 3 blends, all 3 sizes, which is a 5x57, a 6x57, and a 7x57, and normally they retail for $8, $9, and $10. Now, the Canu we only make in 1 blend. We make it in the OTG. Now, we make it in all 3 blends in this Elf pack, 8-legged freak pack. We make it in the OTG, the Amadeus, and the Draconian. So the only way to get it in all 3 sizes, all 3 blends, is in this set. Now, the retail on these 2 sets, the Sidewinder set retails for $85, and the Canu set retails for $99. Now, here's the deal during this event. Only during these cigar events do we offer this kind of deal. Any Recluse cigar that you buy, any box of Recluse cigars that you buy, you will get 1 Elf Connoisseur Series set free while supplies last. That's the best deal you'll ever get in your life. This retails for $85 and $99. So any box of Recluse cigars that you buy, Robusto size and higher, you will get 1 of these Elf packs free with every single box that you buy. Now listen, thank you for coming to the event. Please make sure to come to the table and introduce yourself. I'd love to meet you and chat with you and understand your passion about cigars. And again, thank you for being here at this premium cigar event. I look forward to seeing you.